as a composition of humanity, for there flows through my veins a combination of blood of 4 distinct nations, of which the greater part is Dutch, part Indian, part African, and the lesser part Irish. I am an American because here I was born. I am true because I love the dear old flag. I am on the right side of the question because I believe woman was made a helpmate for man, that he is but half a man without woman. And you need her help as well in political affairs as you do in private or domestic affairs. And gentlemen, I warn you no longer to stand out in refusing the right for which we contend, and trying to withhold from these noble ladies here and their darker sisters the franchise they now demand. Miss Anthony and Mrs. Stanton, with their high moral and intellectual power, have shaken the states of New England, and the shock is felt here today. The echo comes back from St. Louis and all through the West. A sensation is aroused in England, and soon the whole world will be awakened to the sense and the value and importance of our cause. Woman has a power within herself, and the God that reigns above, who commanded Moses to lead the children of Israel from out of the hand of Egypt and from out of the house of bondage, who walked the waters of the Red Sea, who endowed Samson with the power to slay his enemies with the jawbone of an ass, who furnished Abraham Lincoln with the knowledge to write the Emancipation Proclamation, whereby 4 millions of blacks were set free, that God, our God, is with and for us, and we'll hear the call of woman, and her rights will be granted, and she shall be permitted to vote.
I wanted to say a heartfelt thank you on behalf of my family. There's a lot of us all over the country. Like many of you, we ourselves didn't know about Naomi. The only thing we knew about her was through name only. And it wasn't until I went on Google, because I wanted to find out more about my mom's side of the family, that because ever since I was born younger, I always felt a connection to my grandmother, my mom's mother, Mary Rose Talbert Matthews, and I never got to meet her. And I've always wanted to learn more about her, and she didn't talk a lot about her life because she had a really hard life. She was a very hard worker. She was made from the same cloth as Naomi. Her dedication, and by learning about Naomi, I decided to Google her name one day, and I found this history. And by learning about Naomi, I feel like I've met my grandmother. And so I just want to say thank you to everyone. Please tell stories. If your kids ask, please tell them your family's story, because you know that it's very important. And because all of us, we're all Americans, we have all built this country, and it's important that we don't let any other unsung heroes go unsung.
I now know why my son writes poetry. I now know why my daughter and my cousin are beauticians. I now know why I am a strong advocate in the NAACP. I'm from the Pasadena branch, 1054. Also, I work with the building trades, and I'm a general contractor. So all this is full circle. I work with the LA County Building Trades, the union. So I thank everybody, and I thank you guys, and thank you very much for coming out.
You know, a lot of communities around the country are pulling monuments down, right? Because they really don't speak to, you know, the moment, and they don't speak to the history that we really want to celebrate. Again, I think the city here deserves a lot of credit for putting up a monument that we all care about, and adding to and celebrating history that is meaningful, that really speaks to, you know, the American community, to people who are of all different races. You know, one of the important elements of the sculpture is a phrase that Naomi wrote that says we are all one people. And it doesn't mean that we're all the same, but it means that we share the same ideas, we share the same beliefs, and we believe in each other.